Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by mountains, lived a man named Karim. He was known for his kindness and honesty, but despite his good heart, he was very poor. Karim lived in a small, worn-down house and worked hard every day as a laborer, earning just enough to survive. He never had much, but he always helped those around him, even if it meant going without. One evening, after a long day of work, Karim was walking home when he saw an old man sitting by the road, shivering and weak. Without hesitation, Karim offered him the small piece of bread he had saved for dinner. The old man gratefully accepted it and looked at Karim with kind eyes. "Thank you for your generosity," the old man said. "Few would give their only meal to a stranger. For your kindness, I will tell you of a hidden treasure. It lies in a cave high in the mountains. Only a pure-hearted man can find it, and it will bring great fortune." Karim was surprised but intrigued. Could this treasure be real? The thought of having enough to help not only himself, but the entire village gave him hope. The next day he set off on a journey to find the cave. The path was long and difficult, but Karim pushed on, thinking of all the good he could do with the treasure. After many days of climbing, he finally found the cave. Inside, hidden behind rocks and dust, was an old chest. Karim opened it to find gold coins, jewels, and precious stones beyond his imagination. At that moment he remembered the old man's words, "Only the pure-hearted can find it." Karim realized that keeping the treasure all for himself would not bring true happiness. So he took only what he needed for a modest life and decided to use the rest to help his village. He returned home and used the treasure to build houses for the poor, feed the hungry, and provide for those in need. The village prospered, and Karim became known not just as a wealthy man, but as a kind and generous one. Though he could have lived in luxury, he chose to live simply, always remembering that true wealth comes from helping others. Years later, when Karim was old, he looked back on his life with joy, knowing that the greatest treasure he had ever found was the love and gratitude of those he had helped. And so Karim lived out his days peacefully, surrounded by the people he had once cared for, content with the knowledge that his heart was richer than any gold he had ever seen.